Yo nerds, what's up? It's Ninja Dad here, coming here today with a new series. We're doing The Witcher 3 on our Deathmarch level. So do a guide, having a look at certain bits and pieces. Yeah, the Deathmarch is a different beast, as some of you may be aware. And we'll get into some of the bits and pieces that
I understand.
well, make it quite different.
I do.
So you got to
Back on topic.
have some understanding of certain aspects of the game,
Wait.
and just as you see here, when you're going into battle, there's a major difference first off between a dodge and a roll out the way. So the dodge is the little movement that you see doing there, and the roll out the way, it hampers your stamina regen. So you want to be careful how you use that. And as you can see, even in this first fight, on the Deathmarch, the hardest bit is early on. Basically, in this one here, you've got a whole pile of things attacking you that mob you. You didn't have any control over the engagement to start with, only just that there's a shit ton of stuff attacking, and you got to do your best you can to stay alive. Quen is the order of the day, is pretty much the only one that you really want to use right away here, just so that you stay alive. Yeah, and dodging the attacks as best you can. That would be my advice here.
Of course. When
So,
armies pass, necrophages follow.
what
Let's
is
go
next?
before any more show
Well,
up.
Yep, let's get out of here, just like Vesemir said. But instead of following him, I'm gonna head over towards the battlefield site. Go around and collect the bits and pieces, so you got a bit of stuff to trade with some of the merchants that you're gonna come across. And there's a waypoint out here. The fast travel point. I want to go and activate that now. Save some time, make it easy. Boom. Right. Now that that's done, we're really close to a place of power straight off the bat. Let's go and get it. Now, the difference with this part is that we get a little bit of choice in our engagement, and we don't have to engage all the monsters all at once. And just as you can see here, you can just tactically lure maybe one out at a time, just to thin the herd. It's an easier way of making these fights just a little less toxic to your frustration levels. So yeah, you just try and get one at a time, take them out, move on to the next one. I haven't got a bomb to destroy the monster nest just yet, but that's perfectly fine. All you're basically doing is after the place of power, so you can start getting some of your skills up. Yeah. And as you'll see what I choose. Defense first. Right, now that the battle's over, and we can access the place of power, well, you've got a skill point now. You can chuck it in something. You can do what you like, but I'm going to put it in my Queen Exploding Shield. And the reason for that is you've got to improve your defenses for survivability. This ain't just like a hack and slash run where you're just going to barge through. So you got to do some different things. When you get opportunities like this to do your Axie, take it. There's no downside to it, and you're going to get experience to improve, and that moves the needle in the direction you want it to go. There's always stuff on the ground here to grab. Just get as much of it as you can. A lot of these different bits and pieces can be used for your bomb or decoction or oil upgrading stuff. It's all good. Just grab the whole lot. Just like when you're going into these different little shacks and stuff like that from the townsfolk. Take everything you possibly can. On Death March, you're probably going to be short on cash, and well, the best way you can account for that is just to grab everything that ain't nailed down. Also on that note, because you're going to be short of cash probably at least at some point in the game, it would really pay that when you're negotiating with the different contractors,
Something not right with the coin.
boost the level up a little bit. Don't do it too much to piss them off. Just like I said, you're just trying to move the needle in the right direction for you, and getting a bit of extra coin is exactly the way you want to go.
Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights.
It probably doesn't really need to be said, but there's chests in the water, and they contain awesome shit. Go get them, cause well, you get things like bomb diagrams and manuscripts and different cool weapon stuff and oils and all sorts of shit that you really want. Get in, get under the water, grab it. Yeah. Alright. Got that. Let's carry on. You're gonna have the odd fight where you might make a couple of cock-ups and go, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Well, you know what? Geralt's pretty used to running from his problems. So, running from a fight in order to stay alive isn't such a dumb idea. Just, yep. It can be as simple as like this, is just running into the water. As long as you're not facing drowners. Because that'd be bad. Yeah, just like that. And dogs will leave you alone. You can recover your life by eating or something like that. And yeah, carry on. So when you get to the different shops, the merchants, whatever their specificity is, you sell them more of that. So the blacksmith, you sell more swords. The armourer, you sell more armour. The alchemist, yeah, all of them with their specific things, they give you better prices for what they stock. So take advantage of that as best you can. And the other thing that I try and point out, you want to have as best survivability as you can. Attack is great, but being able to get your life back without running out of food, that's also pretty handy. So like the Sun and Stars is a great start. Gotta remember, you can take bits and pieces and chop and change as you go. You don't have to hold the same load out the whole way. Here, as soon as I saw the arrow whiz past, I was like, okay. The archers, most vulnerable to your sword, but also the biggest pain in the ass that you're going to find early on. Take them out first. After the archers, everything else is a hell of a lot easier. The human, non-human element, much slower moving, much easier targets, just easier to go. Yeah, I put this one in just to show you on Deathmarch you can be doing really well, and it only takes one little cock up and bang, you're dead. Just saying. Yeah, once again, it's your game, play it your way, but I'm investing early on in Queen, and the reason for that is that's the shit that keeps you alive. It's plain and simple. Also, just a note, when you do clear out your little monster nest, don't run off and leave the dude that comes out. You want to kill him because you get experience, and sometimes he takes a little moment to come out. Go get him. As soon as he comes out, go bash him with the pointy end of your sharp stick. Boom. It's all experience. Take what you can get. The other pro tip is that when you are doing monster nests, I don't do it in White Orchard, but later on, when you get to like Berlin and Novigrad and later Skellige, when you come across a monster nest, your best bet is once you've blown it out, take everything out of the chest except one item. Probably the lowest value item would be the best one. And if you leave one item in, you can come back to it after about something like 5 days or something, and yeah, hoe back in again. Yeah. Yeah, that one's gone. Get your next PowerPoint there. And look, there are a few spectres around the place, and Yarden's the thing that is your next level of defense. So my next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to take Yarden and utilize that on, well, like I said, you've got a few different spectres around the place, and being able to slow them down a little bit and make them corporeal is more survivable again for you. Yeah. Let's go kick that bitch's ass. This is where you get one of the Viper swords. As soon as you're level 2, you can cash it in and get the Viper swords, and they're going to carry you through to about level 10 or something like that as being your best swords. So yeah, definitely get them as early as you can and make the most of it. Yeah. There we go. So from about now, I'd be heading to the fast travel marker and get your ass up to the smith to make that damn sword.
I'd like you to craft something for me.
Yeah, and as you'll see here, I haven't got all the ingredients to make that bloody sword, and he doesn't have it to buy, and I'm like, ah, crap, what do I do? So you look at your crafting components, and you go, can I do it? How can I do it? Sometimes just asking how can I rather than can I, and yeah, it turns out that I could. So I get this bloody sword and get it going ASAP. There we go. Which then means, yep, boom. And we got the good stuff. Yeah, buddy. That's the shit. Alright. So, get rid of the other Witcher sword. And now I've got the 2 Viper swords that'll carry me, like I said, up to about level 10. After that, you're looking at Griffin stuff, probably. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, after all that, we've got a few bits and pieces that we can upgrade. And I've got a couple of bombs that I'm short of a couple of items. And I'm at the place where I can buy that crap now. And I'm going, okay. I was a little bit short of cash, and I had to sell a few bits and pieces back to this dude so that I could buy that. But for those 2 items that I bought, I now have an extra 4 bombs that I can use at these levels. So, boom, yep, and yep, those bombs very, very handy.
Place of power, it's gotta be.
Yeah, so, fighting bears at a low level, that shit sucks. Just at least it's only one, and I try to take the bears back, and the reason for that is because you do more damage. They're a bit spongy, these dudes, and yeah, you just got to do the best you can. That's the short answer to that. But this particular bear guards place of power, so he's got to kick his ass, and once you've done that, boom, there's another point. So, what am I going to invest in? I wonder. Yeah. No surprise there, is there? There we go. Okay. I've maxed out the exploding shield as early as I possibly could. That's going to carry me forward for a very, very long time. And yeah, there are other bits and pieces. Like I said, when you've only got a few spots, you can jockey your pieces, your skills around, and make absolute most out of everything you've got. What is it? You do the best you can with what you know and what you have, and when you know better and have better, you do better. But yeah, as I said, There are a few spectres around, and you've really just got to arm yourself as well as you can with what they're weak to. And having Queen and Yarden at your side, they're both defensive and they're both really handy, and once you upgrade Yarden with magic traps, you get to it, it's an attack as well, so yeah. Toxicity can be a little bit of a problem. Just saying. Yeah. Realistically, in these fights, patience is the key. If you go balls and all, there's a good chance that you won't survive it, and all you have to do is outlast them. That's basically it. So, at the end of it all, what you really want is to have all of that cleared and all the question marks done and all your quests done. Yeah. So that's basically it for White Orchard. We'll catch you on the next one.